Hey everybody, it's Durger time. Welcome back to another episode of Total Extreme Wrestling 2016, New Japan Pro Wrestling America, where we are trying to take this weird regional division brand of New Japan, headed by Rocky Romero, and try to basically invade the United States. And we've been doing some shows. We are week 1 in November right now, so, we have our finals of our Super Junior Tag Tournament going on. We have a bunch of healing time going on. And we are second in the Great Lakes. We have a lot of advantages going on for us right now. One, we have a ton of money. Our touring is giving us a ton of profit, and we have a big boost of momentum going on right now. So things are looking good going into November. I think it's looking pretty good here for us. We were talking about maybe adding a couple extra people in the works here. Maybe building up an extra faction or two. And someone also had mentioned that we probably should. It's interesting that Zack Saber is a better baby face, but yeah, he should be a heel. So we'll do that. And his gimmick should probably be legitimate. Probably kind of an asshole. So let's look for heel ones that would work for him. That makes sense. Yeah. That probably works. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we still have to finish off our tag tournament, which we'll have in night 3. If we look at our recap here, we can see we have basically where is it? Where'd it go? There we go. Yep. Dysfunction versus Total Chaos. So we have the Bullet Club America division versus Chaos's America division for the end of the junior tag team, which will hopefully finally crown a tag team champion here. I think we're going to implement going forward too. I think I want to bring an open weight belt, just something that can transition easier from United States to the junior heavyweight. Having that kind of division would be nice. And I might rename IWGP United States and IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship, just to kind of make it more clear that it's not specifically just the champion for the United States, but also that maybe it's a bit more of kind of falling in line with their division breakdown. I think that might make more sense. But anyways, let's go on and let's sim forward to night 3 of the junior tag tournament. All right, let's see what's going on here. We got a pay raise increase from Juice. That's fine. We'll give him the full amount. Cody's returned. Alex Riley's fully recovered. Oh, interesting. So speaking of the Never Openweight, which is technically an alliance title, I believe we have it set. Yes, so I had set these as alliance titles, with the idea being that they could be used in between different shows. Interesting. I wonder if the problem with that is that the game doesn't know how to book alliance titles? Because where's Hirioto Goto? Okay, here we go. So what? Oh, you're out injured. Oh, okay. No. So maybe we we do something with the Alliance title. It might be fun. It's interesting. So we do have those as sort of a mid-brand that can be used on all of the shows. I actually totally forgot that I set that up because I did want some kind of Alliance titles, and I thought the open weight would have been, when I set the game up originally, I thought the open weight would have been interesting because its lack of weight division and all that kind of going on for it would have made it a good Alliance title that it could be kind of defended anywhere by anybody. Nick Jackson. God. Jeez. All right. And Jay White, God, what is going on? What did you do? Broken tailbone. You gotta be kidding me. You know. How long are you gonna be out? That sounds really bad. 27 days. Jeez. Can I give you surgery? That's what I want to know. I will pay for your surgery. I don't have specific plans, but I have plans. I mean, we have some storylines that I thought I had him in one of these. Yeah, Rat and Chaos. So all right, medical. Switchblade. No, that's just for drug testing. I think I have to go into the roster with him. All right, let's see. Morale. I thought maybe it is medical. Maybe that is where it is. Maybe there's an option. Maybe there's no option for oh yeah, it's not. It can't be treated surgery. It's just so he's out for 27 days, no matter what. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. But 27 days isn't horrible. Like, it's not the end of the world, but that still is a real sucky injury. I'm shocked. All right. I'm assuming I'm going to have more injuries here. Yep. I could just feel it. Trent got an extension to NJPW. And Rev Pro made an extension to Will Osprey. And Tama Tonga is now injured with a radial head fracture. Boy. How long are you going to be out? 19 days. Jeez. Jesus. I can't, I swear, I think I'm cursed. I think I just can't keep anyone not injured. All right. We're going to be broadcasting on New Japan World. And we have some locker room incidents. Ooh, interesting. That was antagonizing Zack Saber so much that a fight broke out. I'm going to give him a stern warning. Bummer. Incident involving Hangman. Gave locker room a lift when he provided a crate of free drinks for everybody. Aw. And something happening between Chuck Taylor and Tongaloa. We're getting on really well backstage, and they had a good mood, and it was infectious, lifted everybody's spirits. That's cool. So, I mean, we still had a dip because of the fight. Let's medal. And I want Matt and who is he fighting with? So I think I might medal them. Saber. See if I can get them to make up. Nope. Oh well. We are going to be in the Southwest. We're expecting 3,300 fans. Last time we held it was 3,300, so a little bit more. Pick the best venue. We don't have any specific locations, so we're just going to have to use the generic. I think we're going to make a our own venue, because it'll be a hotbed. There's not a lot of options in between here for us, and I'd rather do that than continually using a generic venue, because I don't think you get as much impact or something like that. I remember there was some kind of issue with a generic venue. I don't quite remember the specifics, but I think you get less, less momentum, but maybe less importance and on popularity within that region, because it's not a real location. All right, let's go ahead and book the finals of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Super Junior Tag Tournament, and we'll have some matches in between. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, guys, we are back. It's a little lean. It's not too bad. 120 minutes, 12 segments. A lot of people on the roster because, we're doing a lot of tag stuff because we are doing similar styles to New Japan. Let's go ahead and see how Best of Super Juniors Night 3 goes. So we start off with a kind of a squash match. Sorry, Finlay. Michael Elgan defeats Finlay in 4 minutes with pinfall, the DVD. They don't click at all, unfortunately. Finlay's got a 28, Elgan's got a 45, and the match overall is a 36, a D-. It's extremely short. It's kind of to give Elgan kind of a quick squash, a little bit more legitimacy. After the match, Elgan goes on and kind of growls into a microphone and basically makes a threat saying that he's going to keep on running through people on the roster. Nobody's going to stop him. There's nobody on this roster that's as tough as Big Mike, that kind of thing. So he's kind of plant his shoes as the big powerhouse in NJPW USA. We'll see if that's the case. We've got a 53 C-. Good menace. Good work with Elgan. And hey, look, we got Rocky in here. I wanted to give him an opportunity to do a little wrestling. We have a trios match, 6-way, with Chaos, including Rocky, and Juice, Kushida, and Toa Hanare, kind of the Misfits faction of NJPW America. And in the match, Juice, Kushida, and Toa Hanare actually defeat Chaos. 14 minutes, Juice Robinson defeats Rocky Romero by pinfall with taste. Rocky's a great wrestler, but we're not really utilizing him as much. We're using him as a road agent, commentary, eating pins, very similar to what he's doing now, right? He's behind the scenes. He's letting some younger guys kind of get a little bit of a boost from him, and that's how we're going to utilize him probably. And that's what we kind of did. So did pretty good. Everyone was pretty much on par with each other. Not much to say about it, but it adds a little bit more of legitimacy to Juice as he works his way back up to try to challenge for the United States Championship that he lost. Speaking of which, afterwards, Juice grabs the microphone from the win, and he talks about how he's coming for his belt back. He's going to run up the entire roster if he has to get back to Zack Saber. Zack comes out, doesn't get on the microphone, but just kind of antagonizes him. They get into each other's face, and eventually the ref kind of breaks it up. So we've started Juice's redemption. Zack Saber was foreshadowing a heel turn, kind of showing a little bit of more grit in him, kind of trying to build some legitimacy to become the bad guy. And Juice is working up that fan favorite route and basically starting to kind of build up to a rematch with Zack Saber. Yes, I do. I'm going to let the heel turn simmer a little bit. So we have a tag team match with the Young Bucks versus the Killer Elite Squad. Good heat, decent wrestling. Young Bucks defeat KES in 15 minutes. Matt defeats Davey Boy Smith by pinfall of the moonsault. Davey Boy, definitely the better worker of the bunch here. 69, really putting some stuff together. Matt, Nick, great chemistry, got the crowd buzzing. And then, obviously, I don't know why a Bullet Club Civil War would have... Well, I guess they were in it, but they're not really I'm not really sure why it advanced with that, but I guess it did. Oh, look at that. Lance and Nick are both improving in skills. So D+, not horrible. Would hope for a little bit better with these guys, but that's fine. And we have a 6-man match, and it is Suzuki-gun versus Bullet Club. Obviously, Tonga Toa, or Tonga, wow, I can't talk today. Tama Tonga is injured because I can't avoid injuries in this game, apparently. They haunt me like a bad reoccurring illness. But we have Bad Luck Ful.l and Tongaloa with Ishimori wrestling together, fighting against Suzuki-gun. Suzuki-gun ultimately defeats the Bullet Club, in which Zack Sabre Jr., the leader of Suzuki-gun in America, defeats Tongaloa by submission with a senior stretch. Not much to say about their performances, all about kind of where you expect. Ishimori's 53 is looking really good, especially for being so young. And Tongaloa is improving his performance skills. And we're building up a little bit of story with Juice in this, because Zack Sabre is getting a win, showing that he's still dominant, still showing that he's still leading the Suzuki-gun team, and that he's going to bring it to victory. And who has a turn? Oh, it's Zack Sabre. No, we're going to continue on with that. And afterwards, we have Zack Sabre doing a promo, and basically he's saying in it that, and he's very specifies, my Suzuki-gun is here to dominate New Japan in America, and basically kind of propping up that his team is ruthless, aggressive, and is willing to absolutely do anything in its power to be the top faction in New Japan America. And the hint to my Suzuki-gun is interesting. He seems to not be leading the I guess lending the origin and creation to Minoru Suzuki. He's really kind of focusing that like it's his. And it's kind of an interesting bit of heelish work where he's not even kind of recognizing his own mentor now that he's kind of stepped away from him. Let's try to do the heel turn. Face performance. Yeah, complete turn. Turn was a success. A little bit weaker of a gimmick, but it's fine. This I think I got the order screwed up here. This was actually supposed to be before, after the match with the Young Bucks. I don't know how this got in this weird spot, but post match, Matt is basically so. Rewind, right? Maybe things got a little screwy. Matt says that they're coming for the heavy tag team titles, and the match proved that they were ready. You know, they're just saying that they're coming for the tag championships, and kind of focusing on that. They both wanted to go off script, but they both decided that, and they both struggled going off script. So, good job, guys. You know, I don't know why. Cody comes out, and he does a promo and says that the Never Openweight title has been vacated, and he can't think of anything better to put around his waist than that. And he's requesting Rocky, demanding Rocky give him an opportunity to fight for the belt. Rocky kind of agrees, and Will Osprey comes out and challenges him, saying that he deserves Never Openweight title. He's proved his dominance in the junior tag division, or the junior division, and his ability to transcend the divisions. And ultimately, the two are going to go head to head for the Never Openweight title, and they're going to do so tonight. And in fact, right away. It's a good match. Cody ultimately defeats Will Osprey in 16 minutes by pinfall with a crossroads and wins the Never Openweight title. This is a pretty good match. Cody has a lot better in-ring performance than Will Osprey. That seems wrong. That doesn't seem right at all. At even remotely. Huh. Okay, sure. we'll go with it. But ultimately, Cody ends up taking the Never Openweight title and takes it from Will Osprey. Or no, Will Osprey never had it. It takes, defeats Will Osprey to get the vacated title. And finally, we have our finals match for the NJPW Super Junior Tag Tournament. Boy, that was a mouthful. We have Dysfunction versus Total Chaos, and probably to nobody's surprise, Dysfunction, the new members of the OG Bullet Club, end up taking the titles and defeat Total Chaos. Austin Aries defeats Ho Ho Loon by submission, and thus win the U.S. Junior Tag Team titles. Aries dominated them in terms of in-ring performance. It dragged a little bit. It was a little bit too long, I guess, unfortunately. And Rocky's struggling to keep up on the announcing for some of the better workers. So something we kind of have to keep in mind. We did have an All Out, and maybe it was a little too long. We probably had a better match. We could have probably had a B with this ultimately, but we did not. And finally, we have a segment where the team of the Dysfunction celebrate their victory of the tournament. They come out with the tournament cup as well as the belts. They take it, and then Austin Aries actually throws the cup to the ground and takes the titles instead, kind of in a real display of heelish disgust for the entire tournament and the respect of the tournament. Ultimately, we get a D+, not fantastic. Could have had some better stuff in here. I think our main event was a little weak, probably because of Total Chaos. And that definitely probably hurt us. I believe TEW tends to stack the rating with the main events being more important. Overall match ratings made up 70% of main events rating, 20% of the best matches, 10% of average of the rest of the card. So this kind of hurt us, where if we had Cody versus Will Osprey, it probably would have been better. But it's the night of the tournament. The tournament finals should be the main event. That's just how it is. We've improved our popularity. Alex Riley was slightly overused in the main event, and I used Rocky Romero far too much in the show, and Ho Ho Loon because they're too far up in the card. But that's fine. Let's praise Ishimori. I don't look. No one did bad. Alex Riley, that's a good example, and Dave Finlay, point out as a good example because he took the pin today. Good work. Very, very good work. All right, so let's see. We got some males, probably more injuries. A lot of time to heal, which is fine. Got a .18 for TV rating, and Tejano doesn't like Walter, but that's fine. So we're moving along here. We have to schedule our next show, which we will. But we definitely have some build up. Obviously, Juice is going to be going after Zack Saber for his belt again. We have a little bit brewing of the Bullet Club versus the Elite, though not a lot yet. And obviously the Chaos issue with Osprey and Jay White are definitely on hold right now as we wait for Jay White to get back. But we also have some other stuff brewing. We see a little bit of Zack Saber's arrogance, and will that come into play later down the line? He seems to be getting very cocky. We also still need to build up some of our roster. So I think in the next episode, I want to look at fleshing out some of these guys. And I think we're going to talk about adding another stable with some of the characters that we have already. And also some extra tag teams So next episode is probably going to be mostly maybe maybe at least one half of it will be a little backstage stuff as we kind of build up the roster, build up some of the other things we want to do, and we'll probably do a show too. I imagine it's not going to take that long to kind of build up that extra stable, but that'll be definitely the focus in the beginning of the show. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. You've probably all watched the latest WrestleKingdom, but this will be going up afterwards. I'm actually filming this before WrestleKingdom, so I probably won't actually watch it to Sunday. So feel free to be jerks and spoil everything in my comment section because it goes right to my phone. I hope you guys had a great New Year's. Thank you for watching. Looking very, very forward to this show and everything that we're producing on this channel. I think we're going to be doing some great things this year. I'm very, very excited, and I have some big plans. So thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.